Right, son, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What's one value your dad or a father figure taught you that you think is really important in today's world?
The value that my dad taught me is to develop a strong mentality. When going through tough experiences or going through hardship or tests and obstacles with people, is to develop a strong mentality to have that ability to withstand the problems and the obstacles that life throws at you.
So, Jibrail, what does that look like? So, I'll give you an example. If I'm reacting, how do I respond in a situation? Does it look like that? Does it look like me having patience? Does it look like me lashing out?
It looks like being more patient, regulating your emotions, staying calm, giving people another chance to express how they feel towards you,
Okay.
and just finding different ways to regulate your emotions and feelings when
Okay.
experiencing hardship.
So it sounds like it's all about
Your strategy,
responses.
your
or-
responses, your strategy and approach.
So my response, my strategies and approaches. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are the sort of things that you're watching, how I react to the situation.
Yeah, I'm
Is-
watching also how you approach the situation.
Oh, okay, so approach and react. All right.
And
Okay.
which specific strategy you're using to deal with the situation.
Ah, okay. I see what you're saying. All right. Cool. All right. Next one. Right. So how do you feel social media influences the way sons and fathers relate? So I'll give you an example. Does it help or do you think it creates distance?
Social media.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends how you use social media, but
Mm.
generally, I think social media just creates distance from the father and the son, because social media is a distraction.
Yeah.
You can choose to learn from it, but it is a distraction that breaks relationships, that breaks ties with people.
You know, you saying that reminds me of an example when you wanted to speak to me and I was on the phone.
Yeah,
I was just scrolling and looking at things.
yeah,
And he was like, Dad, look, I need to talk to you. And then I was like, all right, son, hold on. Give me a sec. So then the time came and then you approached me again, but I was still caught up in the scrolling.
yeah.
So are you talking about those kind of things or like that can create distance or?
That's a part of it, but I also have to understand on my behalf what you're doing, and maybe you could be doing something important on your phone that I'm unaware of. So if you could just explain to me what you're doing and just clarify to me what you're doing and that you need time, then I can understand.
So it's about having that communication. Yeah. So just
Yeah.
being clear in what it is that I'm doing.
That's very important.
And just giving you a time frame.
Yeah,
So it's not just about me scrolling endlessly. It's about trying to acknowledge you first of all,
yeah,
and tell you what I'm doing,
yeah,
and then just try and schedule a time around that.
yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
If it's important, then for example, that'll stop what I'm doing. But if it's not, then
That will create a little problem.
yeah, there's gonna create a little problem. All right. Cool. All right. So next one. What pressures do you feel as a young man to act a certain way, and how do you navigate that? So are there any pressure that you feel that you've got to be a certain way in front of people, act a certain way in front of people, son?
I mean, like, no, there's not any pressures. It's just like, because I am growing into becoming a man, I just have to behave like a man and act like a man. I have to be responsible, mature. I have to conduct myself well.
Yeah.
I can't be immature and irresponsible and act bad, because I'm growing into a man. I'm not growing into a kid. So I have to act like a man and be like a man, not the other way around.
To be treated like a man as well, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
To also be respected.
No, but do you find that pressure, or do you find that you just fit into that role naturally? It just comes, just.
It's only pressure if I make it pressurize myself. But if I want to be good with people, if I want to have a good character,
Yeah.
then I want them to know me as a a good mature man.
Okay. All right. Okay, so next one, yeah. How does seeing your dad at work hard, struggle, influence what you want to do in your future?
I mean, I guess no, I'm not gonna guess. To be honest, having a good dad and having a good example is very crucial in my life because I need an example. I need a role model, someone to look up to, someone to say, you know, that's my dad. I can do it. If you can
Okay.
do it, so can I. So, role models and examples are very important.
So it's like it sounds like that you if you have positivity now,
Yeah,
it has a positive impact in your future, the way that you see things.
it does because I'd
Yeah.
feel more keen to do well and more motivated.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right. What's one thing that you wish dads do more often to stay connected with their sons?
I'd say because the father and son relationship is ongoing and we are bound to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Having that door open for your son, that door of communication open for your son is very important because you want to make him feel like that you love him, you care for him, you will always be there for him,
Yeah.
even if he feels pressured.
Or he makes the mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, how do you see yourself balancing independence with staying close to your family as you grow?
I mean, to be honest, I know I'll make mistakes and I want to live my own life and be independent, but
Yeah.
that will come with sacrifices and it'll come with a downside as well
Mm.
because many of my family members will judge me or criticize me, will ask me questions. Some will belittle me, some will hate me, but I'll try my best on my behalf to regulate my emotions and at the same time do well, but not be selfish. And I should also love my family because that's my family at the end of the day.
Yeah. I understand. All right. Moving on. What's a small daily habit or action that you and your dad, me, could do to stay closer or understand each other better?
A daily habit
Yeah.
or action.
Yeah. What can we do to strengthen our bond? What can we do to strengthen the relationship, son?
I mean, we can do many things, you know.
Yeah.
We can go out for walks, we can go out to eat together,
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
speak to each other and watch a movie. You know.
Simple things, isn't it?
Simple things like this mean a lot.
Yeah. Eat together, train together, we can pray together, we can
Go
walk,
out together,
talk. Yeah,
see
yeah.
family.
So I guess, and do you think consistency matters in these areas as well?
I mean,
Doing it regularly or from time to time, just
I'd say from time to time is good. And if I want it to be consistent, then I'd speak with you and we can arrange something.
okay. All right. Next one. Okay. So, how do you think fathers and sons can work together to break down the gaps that sometimes form between generations? So, there's a big age gap between me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you think we can make that gap decrease and come closer and closer? Because there's a generation gap of understanding, experiences. We're always
Yeah.
going to see things differently, son. So, what do you think we can do to close that?
I'd say we can't close that or we can't stop that completely.
Okay.
We just have to like think of a smart approach and a smart strategy, you know, for each other because we're gonna see things differently. We
Yeah.
have our different points and views, different experiences, but I guess we should like learn from each other and work with each other.
So
Yeah.
it's about embracing ways of
It's
thinking
like
and
basically being a team, like helping each other rather than working against each other.
okay. And what I've come to understand from parenting you as a father is to just not think it's my way or that's it.
Yeah,
Is to embrace your understanding and the way that you see things and do things.
yeah,
And what I would expect from you as well is to understand where I'm coming from,
yeah,
and I need to understand where you're coming from. That's,
yeah,
I guess, that's a stepping stone, and that will come through time. Just being committed to work in the on the relationship, innit?
yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to add?
One last thing, because the father and son relationship is ongoing, our relationship is ongoing. We will make mistakes. there'll be times where I might decide to go somewhere or not be around with you or not talk to you because I'm still learning how to deal with my father, which is you,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how to regulate my emotions and
Mm.
my approach. But as long as I have that contact with you, as long as your door is still open for me as a father and as a role model and as a father figure, that means a lot to me because I'm still grateful that I have a father who decides to take time out to speak to me, to wanting to understand how I feel and where my head's at. That shows that you really care.
Mm.
So, because I have you as my father, not many people get this, so I'm very grateful that I have you as my father I'm grateful that I have you beside me, you know. So, I'd use my time with you in the best way.
Mm.